I'll start this video off in the basement, getting ready to brighten the space by installing new LED lights as well as painting the ceiling white and the exposed framing. She just wanted to get the place a little brighter. A lot of dust to be removed, and old houses, especially in a town that used to be so much into the old coal trains. There's a lot of dust in a 130 some year old house manages to get into places. But there is the bright areas with the ceiling all painted white and the lights put up. It makes a world of difference between night and day. I've got the initial stages done, so eventually the washer and the dryer get moved clear to the right hand side there, put on a small pedestal. The old stone sink goes away, and then the floor will get tiled. But that's a ways down the road. Here is mounting the apparatus for hanging a big screen TV above a fireplace. This just showing a little bit of the interior of this big old house. For well its age, it's just a beautiful place. But yeah, there's the TV mount, capable of holding 150-pound. But the TV that's going on it is an 82-inch Samsung, so I think it weighs better than 100 pounds. So there's the new mailbox. Finally decided to get it stuck on. They've been after me to do that, and it just never felt important. Now this is the small half bath. It was wired hot switch, thank goodness, and she wanted an outlet in that room because it had absolutely no electrical outlets. So the demolition began. The plaster and lath is not a lot of fun to work with. Not and try to keep it tight, you have to secure everything from the backside. And it had the metal truss bars on the back of the box. So getting it out and removing, there you can see the edge of one of the bars behind that box I was holding. But, excuse me, the, after, no, remodel boxes, they work beautifully in these areas. Especially these better Bakelite boxes like I buy. I mean, you can draw them up tight, and it's just as sound and as good as if it was screwed fast. Now and then they wanted just a quick safety rail stairway put in, so I cut and pocket holed, which this supposed pine from Menards comes out of New Zealand, and we're in the middle of Ohio. But anyway, cut and fit the pieces. Just pocket hold them to the steps and to the upright above it, and then routed a nice long piece. Put in a few handrail holders and made them a quick and easy handrail. It was a couple hours, but it turned out well. Now this is the job of jobs. This is in the garage, and everything is overloaded, old porcelain fixtures. But we needed to add an extra place. The new security system was wired and hooked in here, and they were two pulled. There he shows you a porcelain switch, but this is an inch of stucco mortar on top of brick, and I had to get those boxes pulled out of there. And it's the first time I've ever had to use a true demolition hammer to do electrical work. I mean, I've surface mounted, but in this instance it was just about impossible to do. But used a grinder to and a diamond wheel to make good square cut edges, and then my small demolition hammer and a chisel, and just cleaned and trued her up till she was square and fit the opening perfectly. Cut in recesses so that the locks for these style aftermarket boxes had something to grab to. Yeah, there's part of the material that came out of the wall just to put in an electrical box. But now there's a double gang outlet and then a replaced switch. Definitely not the best, but part of that wiring gets redone now that there's power. Get it rerouted and straightened up. This is another one of her crystal hanging lights. Pretty thing, extremely heavy. And then the last clip is just a little bit of what's to come. Thank you for watching.